Okay, wait. I was supposed to record myself doing this, but this is how to do a Modchart Codename engine. So, you caught me in the middle of actually making the Modchart. So, if you want to learn how to do hacks, there's probably like a bunch of tutorials. And also the Codename docs, I'll leave a link to it in the description. Going to the all of the script calls section, it is unfinished, but still, it has a bunch of script calls that you will definitely need if you're gonna want to do one of these mod charts. I recommend using either update or one of these hits to either do something with the notes or something. So right here I'm making it so that every beat hit it will randomly change the direction of the note. So right now I have a for loop for checking the strumline members, and then another for loop checking the another for loop checking the members of the strumline, aka the notes. What that means is we can now check which note we're doing. So as you can see, it traced every single note position, width, height, and all that. But let's see if we can trace the angle. It seems like we can. Alrighty. So now we need to figure out how to change said angle to whatever you want. Which should be easy if we do a, let's see. So swaps angle. This is in no means a hacks coding tutorial. You're just gonna have to learn a little bit about it yourself, because I'm not really a master at this. So let's see. So angle. So also looking up stuff is very useful. It's not in any way hurting you. It's just a way. It's just more of a way to learn. So for example, we're trying to find out what the math random could be. Which I already tried to look that up before. Let's see it again. It is called, let's see, abs. So remember, you can use sine to you can use sin right here. You can use that to make something like smoothly turn, or you can just use tweening. Either way, it should work. But this does not have random, does it? Oh, it does. I thought it did, and oopsie. So random, then you can choose which numbers to do. So if we do random here, make sure to, okay, when doing hacks code, end every single code except for functions with a semicolon, or else it will think the next one would be that, whatever. You just don't do it. So now let's change it to like, I believe we can just do like 0 to 180, like that. Hopefully I'm right about this, because I don't want to have to unknown value random. Okay. I assume because I didn't put math at the beginning of it.
3, 2,
Okay, now it's,
1, go!
as you can see, the notes are somewhat moving. Oops.
3, 2,
The notes are
1,
somewhat moving, as you
go!
can see, but not the way I thought it would move. So wait a second here. Returns a pseudo-random number, which is greater. Oh, I see. It does decimal points, not okay. That's kind of um that's not good actually. maybe we could change it to an int. There's FLX random, which does the same thing, really, but how about whatever? Okay, this is just the math that I saw before. But can I change it to like an int? So what if I try that? Expect it to, fuck. Fine. This is, this is not cool.
3,
But it is working. It is working, so. So instead of math random, we could do something related to randomness. Something related to randomness, which I think maybe FLX random is good. Uh, Probably not actually. I'll figure this out. I just have to figure out what it could really do. I just need some kind of RNG. That's a tag RNG. Let's see. No. Hex randomness. Gotta be something around here. So let me see. How did I do it before? Nah, I don't. I don't think I did it. Like that. Wait a second. Let me see. Didn't I? Wasn't there a way to? I could have sworn there was a way to like change something. Don't worry, I'll figure this out. I just have to really. I just have to really figure out what to do here. Okay, we'll get to the character stuff later. I could have swore. Okay, I did something similar to like. Uh, Millionaire. I'm figuring this out. Don't worry. So let's see. So instead of math random, we could probably use something else. How about pick? I'm gonna figure out. Okay, let me see here. So math. Special numbers. Mathematical errors. Integer math. Okay, yeah, there's math pi. Yeah, this is the math documentation here, so maybe we don't use that. Let's find something else we could use instead. I think the case switch should work. I think switch case should work. A basic switch expression starts with the switch keyword and the switch subject to expression, as well as the case expressions between the curly brackets. Case expressions either start with the case keyword and are followed by a pattern expression or the default keyword. In both cases, yeah, so break. Cast, that's cast, not case. So that means if I do switch, then yeah, okay, yeah, I figured that much. Do I have to put like everything I want to switch to here? I'm probably doing something wrong here. Dang it, man. I'm definitely doing something wrong here, but oh no. Let's see, so case. So now I put case, then the number, then this. Okay, I don't think this is right. This can't be right, bruh. These can't be right. Literal blocks. Yeah, literals. Array. Map declaration. Map declaration. Let's see, constant. Operations. Yeah. Increment. Decrement. Binary operators. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Shift right, shift left, shift right. Logical and, logical or. Tetranary. Tetranary. Let's see. Null casing. Array access. Function call. Yeah, I know you can function. I know you can call functions. Variables. So unutilized and utilized. Local functions. Class main. Static. Public function. New. Where you can create new stuff. Data structures. Array, vector, trace spec, list, general stack, map, option, regular expression, matching, groups. There's gotta be something to it. X, random, yeah, something related to randomization. I think I did something similar with let's see, I think I did something similar with something around here. Nah, don't think. I'm not sure about this case thing, actually. Let's not do that. Let's just not do that. But how about If I leave it like this, then swaths angle equal to I think all I did was just make a variable for it, var random equals 0, and then make a function, call it update elapsed. Then we can use that to make random go, well, random. But we use math random, but this time we're going to do 0 to 1, and then hopefully this will work, times elapsed, so that we can now put random right here. This looks like it'll work, right? But I'm not sure.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, it's not really doing much. Let's see, math random times elapsed. Huh, so it'll either do nothing. Okay, you know what? Let's do 0.5 instead.
3, 2, 1, go!
Still not really doing much. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea. Let's try. How about 45 times math pi? Because I think that exists or something. Wait a second. I think maybe I'm not sure. I believe so.
Three, two,
Well, I mean, it did move them.
go!
It did move them, I guess. But now I could probably do something random else. Like, we could probably do math sin, then math pi times, like, I don't know, 10 or something.
3, 2,
And that doesn't really do much. Okay. Okay, let's just do 10. Math sin 10.
3, 2,
And as you can see, it moves them. But to do it interchangeably, we could probably instead tween it. So just ignore everything I said. Before? Let's go back to this. If we use flx tween dot tween, we can make a tweening function. So if I look back at what to do with tweening here. So for example, if we want to tween the angle, we have to put the name of our thing, variable, whatever, swaths, for example. Then if we put in the brackets here, angle, colon, then we change it to what we want it to be, which I'll put it as just 50. You can also change multiple if you want. Then the next value is how long it will ease over to. And then finally, you can also add easing. But first we can also add options, like a type of tweening. Like we can do flx tween ping pong, which will just cycle through this forever and ever. And with ease, we can also change the easing we want to use with FLX ease and either linear, sin, just all the easing options. We'll do what it says over there, quad in out. And then finally you can do something whenever it's complete. On complete you can also change something too. Yeah, right here is the tweening right there, the easing. But for now we'll just use this. Hopefully this works actually. I'm pretty sure this works. We'll see though.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, it's ping pong. Maybe not ping pong because yeah, but we could probably use instead. We could probably use. Probably change this to 130 or something. Then instead of quad in out, we could do quartz.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why is it doing that? Oh, wow, I got that.
3, 2,
But that's not cool. I don't want it to do that. Looping, maybe. Oops.
3, 2, 1,
One shot.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, yeah, this is a bad Modchart, but we could probably do something better if it wasn't on a beat hit, actually. So instead we'll do create, which is a script call where on the creation of this song it will do it. So
3, 2, 1, go!
well no, I think if we do post create,
3,
yeah,
2,
then it will actually work. So now we can probably just do a 360 spin instead.
3, 2,
Like that! Look at that! We're coding. And to do that every single time, we're gonna have to make it, well, we're gonna have to make it ping pong, which will loop, so you don't need to do beat hit.
3, 2, 1, go!
Look at that! Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? That's amazing, actually. And you can also change it to be the X. But be warned that when doing something like this,
3,
it moves every single note to that
1,
X.
go!
And why? Because, I mean, well, look at the X. To change them individually, I'll figure that out later. But how about I instead change the Y? So like we could probably change to like 75 or something.
3, 2,
Yeah, we can make it like slow. We can make it like kind of float. If we do like 25 or something.
3, 2, 1, go!
So let me just make this. Let me make this better. So and make this a little bit faster.
3,
And
2,
we have
1,
our tiny little Modchart here. You can of course add more tweening, and there's also some other options you can do.
3, 2, 1, go!
Should probably change this to expo, out, in, out.
3, 2, 1, go!
There's definitely other ways of doing that. Okay, so you've got your Modchart that just really, I don't mind this, I was trying to test something. You got your Modchart that moves the notes up and down and spins them.
Go!
But what else could you do? What else could you really do? Well, there's some way to do it. There's some way to do stuff. You can, well, really, you can also change the width of something.
Three,
I don't believe it's that though. Neither that. Yeah, Codename engine does that. Oops. I forgot that. I'm dumb. I forgot to change this. Put it back to Y. Okay.
3, 2,
Still does the cool mod chart. But what I really want to do is I want to try and recreate the mod chart that was used in Unfairness, which that could be harder, but there is a way to check for each individual note. I just gotta figure out how to do that actually. That could be hard, but let me duplicate this and just run some tests. So if we trace mouse, no, hey, and tracing it, right? So if we trace mouse, then we get this. This, again, this has the data for all the strum lines with their individual note. The first four is the first four is this one. The second four is this one, and the third four is the middle one, which is the girlfriend strum line. Okay, so now that we have that in mind, let me try and create. Let me instead try and create. Let me change this to Y, and change this to just Bambi, which will be instead members X. I'm not sure if that really means anything for Bambi and null object reference. Okay, that's cool.
3,
So it still does the same thing, but now if we try to do one more for Bambi. No. For unfair in maybe for Bambi X. Now I can trace unfair, which will probably give us, yeah, invalid iterator 96, which is the first note here. But what we want to do is figure out which one. We need to figure out which one to choose, which could be a little bit harder here, but we can try and figure out something. So undo all that. Now let's get back to tracing, because we all love the tracing. So if we do Bambi, then oops, that crashed it. So this is going to take a bit, especially with these crashes. Don't worry, I'll be able to do it. Just give me a sec. I'll do it. So now Bambi X. No. Valid access to X. I think there's actually a script in assets that does something like this. It's for the song Test. Let me see here. So yeah, scripts Modchart. Yeah, this does something like it. But it only does the angle. But it only does the for. Oh, I see what I could probably do. Maybe. Um. I see what I could probably do. This is post update. So if I add this here, remove this. This is okay. For anyone curious, this is what it does.
3, 2, 1, go!
It makes the notes do that. And how it's done is that it uses S for strum lines and then uses an integer 1 and 4, I in 0 dot 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 4. I have no idea what that means, but it probably means that each strum line, if I put this as 0,
3, 2,
it's only going to
1,
do the first note. If I do 1, it's going to do
3,
the first
2,
2
1,
notes.
go!
If I do 1, it's going to be the second note. For 2, it's going to do the third note, and only the third note, by the way. I could probably comment. I don't know how to comment all of it, actually, wait. So I just put, wow, I just put. So all I have to do is make it like this. So now that's gone. Oh, what? Okay, yeah, cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, great. That's awesome. I'll change this back to I, which will do
3, 2, 1, go!
the notes thing again. So in order to do that, okay, so in order to do that, let me make our test thing here. So I E. We could change it to E. Strum lines. And then L. L in 0 dot 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 4. I don't know what the dot 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 means, but it probably means like something. Bar Bambi equals L. No. E dot members brackets L. So now with this, can I change the X? Can I change the X with? Can I change the X of them individually? What has to be in the update thing, or else it's not gonna really work. Ay, unknown variable. Oh.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I think. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. I think I'm getting somewhere here. So if I do 190.
3, 2, 1,
Oh, look
go.
at that. Wait a second. If I add, hopefully adding will make it go far closer. Oh, look at that.
2,
I'm learning something over here. How about we plus 300?
3,
Okay, we're getting something here, as you can see.
3,
Let me change this to a lower number.
3, 2,
We're getting something here, as you can see.
1, go. 3, 2, 1,
But,
go.
oh, both notes are there. Then that's interesting. Then that's a little interesting. Okay, let's...
3, 2, 1, go.
That is a little interesting. There has to be a way to do the individual notes in each streamline, right? There has to be. Or now it's like this. There has to be a way to make them individual. There has to be a way to make them individual, right? Let me comment out this.
3, 2, 1, go.
You see, it looks very cool, but how do I make sure? How do I make it so that it's only
3, 2, 1, go.
It kind of looks like the cheating Modchart a little bit. This is very interesting, but it's working. It's working, which is very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I don't know what this number does. What does this number do? What if I change this to like 75? Will it like
3, 2, 1,
does that affect the speed in any way? So if I make this like 3.
3, 2,
No, I have no idea what that number does. What if I make it like 12?
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1.
I actually don't know what that number does. Interesting. Maybe if it's lower, it'll do something else. So 0.15.
3, 2.
No, it doesn't really do anything. Okay, then, well, that's... Okay, let me make this 500 instead.
3.
600, I'm sorry.
3, 2,
So that's more in the
1.
middle. Now, how about we do something similar like this, but for the Y? Somehow. Bambi Why? Instead of using that, we could probably use just this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Aha! Yes. I figured it out. Kinda.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come back though. Come back though. Come back though, I need you.
3, 2, 1, go!
And if I change this number, it'll be way more noticeable.
3, 2,
Yeah, as you can see,
1,
it's way more
go!
noticeable now. Just keep changing this number until it's
3, 2,
something I'd
1,
want.
go!
Like that, okay. But no, how do I make them in like a circular pattern? Because right now the notes are just kind of there. The notes are just kind of there, so if I remove this, it should just be the Y now.
3,
Yeah,
2,
it's only the
1,
Y going
go!
up and down in a sin pattern.
Hey, what is this dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? I'm on that good pushing. Hey, what is this dilly blood?
Ayo, what is this dilly blood doing? Yeah, what is this dilly blood doing? What is this dilly blood doing in the Codename engine? Is blood Yoshi Crafter? What is this dilly blood doing in the Codename engine? Is blood Shadow Mario? What is this dilly blood doing? What is this dilly blood doing on the calculator? Is blood Einstein? What is this dilly blood doing on the calculator? What is this dilly blood? What is this dilly blood coding in? What is this dilly blood coding in? In Visual Studio is blood. Is blood. Is blood. I don't know. Whatever. What is this dilly blood doing in? What is this dilly blood coding in Visual Studio? Is blood. Is blood the master? What is this dilly blood coding in Visual Studio? Is blood. Is blood professional? I don't know. Let's see. So we have the Y down, but we could probably make it slower if we change this number, right?
3, 2, 1, go!
I think. Am I right about that?
3, 2, 1, go!
Am I right? Let me change to like 10,000, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
Is that supposed to be the starting position? I'll just put it as like 0.
3,
Wait. That is the starting position. So then why is it L?
3, 2,
Ah,
1,
I see
go!
why it's L now. So that it's like a little wave pattern.
Hey, what is this dilly blood doing? Dilly blood.
Daddy blood doing her, daddy blood doing. And what is this daddy blood doing? Equals X. No, equals L times 5, 6 actually.
3,
Oh, that messed everything up. Oh, I'm stupid. There we go.
3, 2,
I times 200, bro.
3,
That's too much. Wait, no, that's it. No, that's perfect. I've. What is this dude doing on the? What is this dude coding in Visual Studio? It's
3,
blood.
2,
It's not.
1, go!
Hey, what is this dilly blood?
Now we have like a middle scroll kind of chart here, but that's only for. Maybe. Hold on. If I so strum lines, members. That's supposed to be interesting. Maybe if I do show my members characters characters members. I don't think that would work really. I don't think that would work really. That wouldn't really work, huh? We could probably we could probably do something related to it up here somehow. Like, let me comment this out as well, since we're gonna do this now. So if I do I characters, then what does that do? Trace swas. Okay, that gets the characters, but what does members now do in this case? Nothing, because it's just really because it's just the characters, it's not really anything else. So yeah, that's a no-go. So that's a no-go. But I still need to figure out how to change them individually. We already figured out how to change individual notes, but not the individual strum lines. So strum lines. Members. Maybe whatever I have up here. Nah, it couldn't really work.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, we can stop tracing that now.
3, 2, 1. Go!
Hey, what is it? Dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Hey, what is it? Dilly blood.
3, 2, 1. Go!
Hey, what is it? Dilly blood doing? Dilly blood doing? Hey, what is it? Dilly.
This is very interesting and hard. We could probably trace Bambi instead. Let's try that. We could probably trace it. So let's trace Bambi. See what we get.
3,
Yeah, we get like a bunch of data. But still, it seems to be 4. Wait. Wait. Okay. If I go back up to where it was still showing the things here, it seems to me that yes, the two seen here are definitely like they are these two numbers that are the same. They are the strum lines. They're the strum lines, and they're somehow the same. I don't really know why this is the case. Maybe something to do with why does it say on 16 though? Why does it say it's on 16? I put it on 14. Oh wait, no, that was before. But it still says 16. Weird. There it says. It says 14 now, but what the hell? So, huh? I'll figure this out. I just need to really learn how to change an individual note, which I feel like I figured out easily here, but I just need to figure out how to change one note, just one, and not really the whole stick. So I'm thinking I do something like this. O in 0 dot 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 7. So now if I var cool equals O, or no, I members O, and if we trace that, which I'll stop tracing the Bambi thing so I don't get 1 million things. It somewhat comes up as null, but there's ooh. I feel like we're getting close. I feel like we're getting close here. So what if I just trace 0? Interesting. 1. Okay. That's pretty cool. 2. Alrighty. 3. 4. Okay, so it seems that it only wants to check one note in a specific strum line, which is definitely not what we want. Okay, that is definitely not what we want. So I assume if we change this to 3, no, I'm sorry, 4, then put back O, then it'll just give me what I've already gotten before. So that didn't help. Maybe I'm still not really sure what to do. So now if I do like, so now if I do cool, no. There has to be a way. So if I trace cool X, then it's going to give me all the X's. But I need to figure out how to trace just the 1. How to get just the 1. Which could be way harder. Okay, let me undo most of this. I know, stop tracing that. Can I like undo all this? Can I like clear somehow? I think guess not. So now I have to, if I remove this and try and trace I as it stands right now, I see that, get it. It will only show them. So if I do like this, yeah, I figured that much. So that means we need to figure out, how to do one specific strum line, then learn how to do one specific note. And now we can paste this back and change, yeah, I members. So now if I trace swas, now if I trace swas, which I didn't put trace in. There we go. If I trace it now, that's just the same thing I've been getting. What? Something's up here. Maybe because I didn't do well. Well, maybe because I didn't do this. So now, let me try and do watch. Wait. Well, we'll watch this. So now swas dot members 0. Actually, no. Not swas. I members swas should work. And I can almost I got a trace watch too. There we go. Now it's just confusing me. So it traced the numbers again, but it was supposed to wait. Maybe if I do 0. Wait a second. Watch X. I'll just do math. Nah, that's not gonna work. Math sin equals like 2 or something. So we can like comment this out. Oh, oops. I'm sorry.
3, 2.
So that, yeah. As I figured, it did both. How the fuck? This is really starting to confuse me now. There has to be a way to do multiple strum. There has to be a way to do multiple numbers, right? Notes, I'm sorry. There has to be a way to do individual notes, right? Come on, there's no way. So 0 and 4. So now if I change it back to SWAS, as I figured it did all of it. This is so weird, bruh. Because it's doing both. As you can see, it did both. This is really starting to confuse me now. Because why? Why is it doing this? Because Streamline members is already... Maybe instead I do I Streamline members, then we can probably figure out what to do from there. Wait a sec. Oh, I already tried that, didn't I? Just undo everything. Just undo everything. So we have... Oops, this. So we still have our swaths, which will... Yes. I members. So now that it's Streamline members, let me try this once again, because I feel like it has to work somehow. Var lol var lol equal swas. No. I members 0. No. Swas. I'm sorry. We have to start with 0 actually, so that we can. So now we can trace lol. Lol. We can trace lol. Oh. Okay, well now we're getting the first X on each strum line, but we need to do it on every single strum. We need to do it on just one strum line, which is much more easier said than done. first wasn't 0. So now if I like comment that out and change x, in this case lol, to be, let's just say 5. It should just yeah, I did it again.
3, 2,
This is not looking good. So maybe if I try, I think I know what to do. So let's just scrap all this here. Get rid of this. And get rid of this too. So now if we instead we do this, then within this for loop, we can check for L in 0, 4, 0, 4. And then again for, we can check for, we'll add swass again, in I think I members L. Which I am not sure if this will even work. So now I'm really trying everything I can here. So now if I try to trace this, it will just give me an invalid iterator because I think we've done too many for loops. But that's good that it got the one note, okay? That's good. That's good that it got the one note, but not cool that it's an invalid iterator. So maybe instead we can get rid of the swass, then we can trace the L, which would just do that. I'm sorry. So if I just do members L, then it will do that. And if I just do 0, then it should do yeah. Now, if I do members, what will that do? Nothing, because that's fucking idiot. It's so fucking cool, yay! So that means if I change this to dot members, then we can probably do dot members here and then L, right? Yes, but not in the way I thought. Because it literally did the same thing. It literally did the same shit. Why? Why? That's not how this works, man. Because I think T invalid access to members, since I0 doesn't even exist. Since that I thing doesn't even really exist. So yes, we got the X of at least one note in each strum line, but I want one in a specific strum line, which is gonna be harder. So instead, let me just erase this function post create this that. Let's just start over. Let's just go back to the basics. Let's just trace strum lines, and we get yes. And if we do members, we get yes. If we do 0, we get yes. But it stops if we do members. Or not, I'm dumb. But now, what do I do? 0. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wait. No way. Oh my. Wow, give it up for stupid me. Give it up for stupid me. Now we have traced at least one note in a specific strum line. That is good, actually. That is very, very good. I didn't need this, maybe? I mean, still, really, it's supposed to be for, like, each note. So we can keep the Y, but we can get rid of the X. So now that I've done that, if I try to use another post update function, if I use another post update function with elapsed in it, because why not? And use this to use this by, we're just gonna try and change it by this. We're just gonna try and change it by this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my fucking god. I have figured out how to change one specific note in a strum line.
3.
Oh my fucking god. How did I do that, man? I just kind of this is why you need to trace stuff. I found out I found out how to do one specific note in a strum line. So now with this in mind, I could probably do a for loop for I in 0, point 4, this, then we grab this, oops, put that back, then go here, then put I there, right? We could probably change this by I too.
3.
Yo! Strum-specific modchart. Okay, strum-specific modchart now exists. Let's go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. That is good. That is good. So that means if we copy this, put this down here, change this, not this to 1, and change this to Y, and put it as this, and of course change this to I. I'll actually change this to P, just in case it counteracts. Okay, I'm stupid. Now it doesn't know what I is. Oh, I'm sorry. I just didn't put it there.
3.
Okay. Yes. But that's because let's see. Yeah, that's because we could probably just, you know what, we could probably just let me copy paste this 1 Y, then change it to this, minus having to change this to Y, to I, I'm sorry.
3.
Yeah, so look at that.
1.
One note does that, and one note does the other thing. I'm sorry, strum line. Yeah, okay. This is how you do specific strum lines. So you go to strum lines dot members, put 0 is dad, 0 is the first one, 1 is the second one. Just remember that. AKA 0 is dad, 1 is player. And dot members plus a number from 0 to 3 will pick, I'm sorry, 4 0 to 4 will pick which notes to do. So for example, if I change this right here to 0, same thing here, it'll only do
3,
that
2,
note, as you can see. If I put it as 3, it will do
2,
that
5.
note. Good thing I learned this, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do anything like this. So hopefully you can learn from this endeavor. This video might be like 1 hour long, but